Hi everyone, the micro moment. Have you heard of it? Are you doing what it takes to win the micro moments that matter? You need to for your online businesses to succeed. So, what is a micro moment? Today, I will discuss with you about that and winning the micro moments that matter. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the traditional consumer buying journey. The first step of the journey is problem recognition. The second step is information search. The next one is to evaluate all the alternatives that they face, right? This third stage of the consumer decision making process, is when they evaluate all the alternatives. And then at the fourth step, of course, is a very simple step. It's the purchase decision. It's whether to buy or not to buy. Then after the purchase comes the fifth and the last step, the post-purchase evaluation. So having discussed the consumer buying journey, I like to inform you that actually the consumer buying journey has changed. McKinsey, has proposed that, it has changed from a linear to a circular and cyclical journey. Then there are all these moments of truth, right? Uh, you know, it's a moment of truth is when a consumer interacts with a brand or product or service, and the consumer forms or changes an impression about that particular brand, product, or service. So the moments of truth, actually, there are quite a few. The first moment of truth is when the consumer encounters the brand, product, or service, either offline or online. It occurs within the first 3 to 7 seconds, and that is when marketers have the opportunity to convert the consumer into a customer. The second moment of truth is when the consumer buys the product, right? Then the consumer experiences the product, and looks into the quality of it, and tries to see whether the brand promise has been fulfilled. Then comes the third moment of truth, where the consumers, after experiencing the product, begins to give feedback, and react towards a brand, product, or service. This is when sometimes, when they have good association with the brand, they can become brand advocates. They can spread word of mouth of the product or brand, and share it on social media to influence others. So what is the zero moment of truth? It is a term coined by Google in 2011. Because as we all know, internet has changed how consumers interact with brands, products, or services, right? And there are all these online decision-making moments. There are moments in the buying process when the consumer researches a brand, product, or service before the purchase, right? So what is the zero moment of truth, right? People are increasingly making decisions at zero moments of truth. It's the precise moment when they have a need, intent, or question, and they want it answered online. Yeah, and the brand answers these questions at the right time, wins, right? So, and a double win can occur when the brand helps the consumer to improve their life and gains competitive advantage over brands that don't. Now that we've discussed about the zero moment of truth, I have to let you know the rule book has changed again. There are more moments than ever. You know, the search and zero moment of truth continue to grow in importance and scale, and there are more moments created because of our mobile phones. So what are micro moments? Yeah. Micro moments are taking over the consumer decision buying journey. Yeah. Uh, Studies have found that consumers are now bombarded by so much content, ads, offers, emails, push notifications, and so much more. And it has reached a point where, many cannot process any more information, no more, enough. All right. So that eventually evolved into a new type of consumer behavior that is called the micro moment, you know. And the micro moment it occurs when people reflexively turn to a device, yeah, when they need to know something or do something or go to somewhere or buy something, yeah. Usually the device is a smartphone, right? And they do that to act on the need to learn something, do something, get to know something, or to buy something, right? For example, here are some examples of micro moments. There is the I want to know moment, I want to go moment, I want to do moment, I want to buy moment, right? So of course, all these are not the only micro moments, but just to illustrate a few. And Google has actually reported, yeah, that you know they based on their data they receive, that a person averages about 150 micro moments a day. That's quite a lot, isn't it? So what are the micro moments that do not matter? There are quite a few, but I'll just illustrate so that you understand what do I mean, right? One of it is when people are reading their emails, they are not interested in your product, you know, and they don't want to know about your product. They are more interested in finding out what the email tells them, But of course, this can lead to a micro moment about your product if they read something relevant to it, right? Another micro moment that doesn't matter is when people socialize on social media. When you're on social media, you're more interested to, interested in social activities, entertainment, etc. And gaming, when people are playing games, they're only interested in playing games. And what are the micro moments that matter, right? So as I mentioned before, those are the micro moments where, such as I want to know moment, I want to go moment, I want to do moment, I want to buy moment. And you can win these micro moments by being there when your consumers have any of these micro moments. For example, when they need information in the I want to know moment, you are there to provide the information, right? So imagine consumers search on search engines to look for information about a particular problem they need solved, So you must be there at the micro moment. And one of the ways is to have your web page or website appear on the first pages of search results, right? So get your websites, web pages, even online videos, get them ranked on first pages or at least high on search results. Or you can even do search ads, yeah, and do your best to get the search ad on the first page also. Another example is be on social media, right? Engage, build a community, engage with your audience, have a strong presence, be an option of their choice when they have a I want to buy moment, right? You can do online social media ads, webinars, on Facebook or Instagram to capture your audience. Basically, you must be there at that micro moment to win. One of the key tools you will need to win is to have excellent education and tools. So what you can do is go to the description below, click on the link and get that free training now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comments what you think about micro moments. After this video, I will start the Digital Marketing 101 series. I will share more about SEO, social media marketing, email marketing, content marketing, and more. So don't miss all these valuable lessons that I'll be sharing soon. Remember to subscribe and click on the notification button to get updates. I wish you immense wealth and success.